Limitless. Thank you for joining me. How are you guys doing this Monday evening, afternoon, whatever it may be? Happy that to you. We just had games this weekend for the older group. They were tough, like normal again, but we are playing like mostly like 1, 2, 3 years up. I do expect that, but I like that our attitude is that we don't expect that. Is that we go in there to win, we go in there to compete, we go in there to improve, and I would love for us to get to the point where we are improving on the court as well in terms of like the game time stuff. I know we're improving skill wise, but we have to improve in terms of like team stuff now too, because we added that. We didn't have that before, but now we have the team stuff added on to all that we normally do, which is gonna make this twice as hard. I gotta tell you that, but it's a challenge that I'm willing to go down the path of, and hope that you guys are too. So understand, I will not only be hoping that you as an individual get better, but now you as a team must get better too. And normally people go, can we just pick one of those? And when I pick one of those, I want to pick the team one. Let's just get better as a team. Who cares about me individually? No, I care about both. Because you know what? For years I cared about the individual part, and I was like, screw the team stuff. But with the team stuff, that's the stuff that keeps you guys hanging on. That's the stuff that keeps you guys coming back. That's the stuff that makes you guys feel good. And we're all human, or at least most of us are human. I think we have a few aliens in the program, but most of us are human beings that need certain things to go well. So that will be a point of contention where, because we're trying to win games now too, that'll be extra pressure. And when we weren't necessarily trying to win games as a team, like focusing on team stuff, it was just a whole bunch of skill stuff, which was maybe less pressure, but at the end of the day, there were less instant rewards for that. So you can't have it both ways. This is how we're gonna play it. And if you're here, check it in the comment section so that I know that you're here, because the goal of the day is buy in. All right, buy in. Now for our team, this makes a ton of sense. But it also makes sense for our players as well. All right. What's up, Josias? If you buy into the mentality of doing this versus that versus this versus that, and you buy in, that is your best chance of succeeding. All right. That is if you have a competent person leading you, of course. All right. If you buy into, I don't know, a science teacher, and they're like dressed as a clown, and they're like, every day for science, we're going to sleep for 60 minutes. Yeah, buying into that won't really get you anywhere. But if it's a competent adult that you can trust, yeah, buying in is a very, very quick way to get somewhere. And I learned this the best way. I learned this from direct experience in Taiwan. Okay? I had already played years of basketball growing up. I played in college. I played overseas actually for a year before Taiwan and Lithuania. And I still didn't learn this lesson so well as I learned in Taiwan. All right. And in Taiwan, we started out the year, and I was like excited to be there, of course. But then, like, my team was doing, my coach was doing some weird stuff. All right. What up, Luke? What up, Sean? All right, my coach was doing some weird stuff, and the players were doing some weird things. And I was questioning them. I was like, why are we doing this versus that versus this? And they were like, oh, because we like to do it like this. I'm like, but that's not good. And I don't know if I was being like, I just wanted to win. And I was like, what we're doing isn't good. And it's why we're losing. Can we please change it? And they were like, no. And finally, some kid spoke up as I'm like rebelling against everything. We were like 0-6 to begin with, okay? And he told me, he said, look, this is not like the United States. Here, we feel like if everyone just goes the same way, that we'll be okay. Even if it's a bad way. As long as it's like semi-decent, we all go the same way, we're good. So when they have like a politician, let's say, win, and they didn't vote for the politician, even though they didn't vote for him, they will absolutely just go, okay, you won, your ideas won, and we'll all support you. And that's a scary thought, I mean, for Americans, but over there in Taiwan, they go for that. And it works for them. And it's just not really a traditional American idea. Well, this hurts us in sports. And except for like maybe our military they buy in. Maybe like football players, they hugely buy in. All right, outside of that, we don't have that much buy-in. All right, unless it's like for like eating junky foods that make you fat. We are all bought in for that. But we tend to be very like rebellious when it comes down to buying in, and we're like very hesitant to go, I don't know if I believe you. And you can see that in our kids, where like Asian kids will be like, they'll be like, you got to play the cello and the piano every day, even if you hate it. And they're like, I guess I got to do it. Whereas American kids, they're like, hey, can you please clean up your room one time, maybe this year? No, Mom, I'll kill you. It's like, whoa. All right, so like, it's not what we do. But with that said, let's see if we can do this for something that we have passion about. And you have a coach that you can trust, me. All right, and it's going to take a while. But the way that we're going about it is good in terms of the team stuff and the individual stuff. So, quote of the day for this Monday, buy in. All right, workouts that we got. We got one-on-one hurdles for losers. This is the workout in the future. So, Phoenix, if you're watching, Phoenix Taplin goes, what are we doing? What do we have to post? What is the homework? This is the homework. It says the word homework over there. It says the word homework. You see it? It's in crayons. One-on-one hurdles for losers. King's drill, chair duo, extended monoginobili layups, athletic finish, and ladder to sidestep series. But then what are those? What are those things? Well, you can see what those things are by going to our website, Aki, and then scrolling down to, again, where it says homework. All right, and then you get to see this button right here, the drill demo. So you get to type in whatever drill, and it'll show you a video of that drill. Okay, so that's what the homework is. You want to do that for about 5 minutes a day. All right, 5 minutes per drill a day, and then post it. That's it. And the other homework options are right here. You have to click on that, and it tells you a whole bunch of things to do, like the workout card, like watch this live stream, and you get to say what you think that you're able to do, or what you want to do. All right, and or you get to scroll down further and say like what you want to do per day, and then it'll give you a grade of effort, and you get to tell me what your effort grade is, which I will ask tomorrow for the team practice. Okay, so figure out your effort level that you want to give. I don't care if it's a D+. Honestly, I just want to know so I can know who to play more. So we can. I know it's a lot of pressure, but just try to be honest about it, and I'll be like, okay, good. Like for instance, if Luke tells me I don't want to try, I just want to play on this team, I will know that he will never be able to catch that layup. So I will play him less. Or I will expect less. I will just tell everyone to not pass on the ball. But if he's like, oh, no, I want to work on that, and I want to do it like a C for like the effort, I'll be like, oh, wait, a C? That's good. Pass him the ball. We will settle for those misses right now. It's okay. He'll figure out the misses within a month because he's doing a C level stuff. So let me know what your effort level is so we can figure it out. All right? Yeah, you get more props, more minutes if your effort level's high. If I start seeing you post all the time. But that's how life is. But just like let us know, and we'll have a better chance to win because we'll be playing right. Because again, if you want to be a winner and you don't want to do the work, but if you want to just be a winner, help us out. All right? Because our goal is to win. I need to know if you want to work hard or not. I need to know. And I don't care what the answer is. If you don't want to work hard, we can work with that. I just need to know who the hard workers are. I don't want a guy right here who's above this guy. And this guy's like, I'll work my butt off. I have 6 months. And this guy's like, I'm not going to work at all. Then I play you because you're better. And this guy's working. And then by July, he's better than you. And the entire time, we haven't been playing him. And I'm like, oh, no. So you messed it up for our team. So just let me know, please. Again, I know that's hard, but it would be really, really nice if you could let me know. All right. As for our workouts today, we got the clap dribble, pick and roll. The clap dribble is something that you can do with your teammate. The pick and roll flip flop is if they flat show. All right. If it's a flat show, we want to screen on the opposites. No, I'm sorry. No. I'm sorry. The flip flop screen. My bad. Flip-flop screen is when we screen on the opposite side. This is on ice. If they ice the screen, like if they don't let us go to the screen, against the zone, possibly we could do this, all right? Or if it's a routine show and they always just show the same way, show, we can hop on the opposite side. Then we have fly drill, which is our behind the back, consecutively in and out with a ladder dribble that we do for our warm-ups, but we're going to actually do it during the actual workout now, so we get a lot more reps in that. And then we got trick dribbles. Whole bunch of dribbles by me. All right, I'll be showing you guys. We get to do them all, have some fun with that. I love trick dribbles. Then we got press break, give and go. All right, we need this help, but I thought we did okay on the press break. It wasn't horrible. I thought that Kiernan chose the wrong side a few times. We threw the ball away to their hands several times. Melo didn't flash a few times. And other than that, it was okay. Oh, we also threw the ball away a couple of times. But yeah, so I thought we did better than what we would have done like without the practice for the last few weeks. So we're going to get better at that. But for press break, give and go, it's the beginning part of the press break. You go up the sideline low and fast and hard, and then you go retreat dribble and then pass the ball forward for that person cutting down the middle. Okay, and then we have triangle cuts for shots. These are our 3 different ways to cut for our triangle, and we should be sprinting looking for this play because that's going to let everyone else be open. Okay, now go ahead and just watch these drills so we can get a little reminder of them. All right, and so we can do a lot better for tonight's workout. Watch it. I'll skip the trick dribbles because I don't know if I'm going to do those particular tricks. But there's a whole bunch of trick dribbles. You can find some online as well. You can come up with your own. All right, but I will show you guys a whole bunch tonight. So we're going to skip the trick dribble 1. All right, next one. Some bad passes, especially from the middle to the outside. I just noticed that. Accurate passes, straightforward. I just pivot, make the pass, learn how to pass the ball ahead of someone so that they don't have to slow down at all. But yes, that is press break, give and go. Last one. Yes, we will work on our alley-oops as well. No matter how bad that they look. But let's see how good the homework looks. All right, who's been doing the homework? Because you are what you do, not what you say you'll do. All right, we got homework coming out with, let's see. Got all 3 playlists working. We got Weston, nice job. Mellow, Blake Bastani. I see Mendoza in there. Caden right there. Nice job, you guys. Henry from 4 days ago. But yes, all right, make sure you guys are doing the homework, not just to avoid the runs, but just to actually improve. All right, so work. All right, as Rihanna would say, work. All right, moving on to our trivia question today. Let's see if you guys got this answer for the trivia. All right, Josias is in the lead still. 3. Austin has 2. Kieran, Teo, West, and someone else has 1. I forgot who the last person was. All right, but yes, it is like that. Whoever has the most by the end of the month wins a $50 coin. Good luck to you. The trivia question for today is: who is the most remembered person celebrating the 1983 NCAA championship? What a weird question. I mean, okay, so this is during the championship. Everyone on the court, okay, not at home. I don't know what people were doing in their houses, but on the court, they were going crazy like we won. But there's one person who is remembered for the way that they celebrated. And let me know if you know who this is. I'll try to bring up video of it too, maybe. Let's see this. If you know the answer, let me know. Again, it's a very, very famous person, very, very famous thing. Alright, when this team won the NCAA championship, this one person was celebrating like a wild person. And that's the answer. Yes. Alright, the answer is, of course, Jimmy V. Jimmy Valvano, who they later had cancer. He gave a great speech and in fact started this whole foundation. Said like never give up, and like now he has like the Jimmy V Classic. He's like a legendary coach. But it basically all started when he faced off against Houston Cougars, I believe. They were the heavily favored team, and then his team came in. Eugene Corrigan Jr. Nice guess, but no, it was Jimmy Valvano, and his team came in and totally upset the people to win the national championship. Let's watch his celebration. Jimmy V, what you got, man? All right, here we go. Last seconds of the game. Who's going to win this thing? Passing the ball around. I'm a horrible commentator. The red team wants to shoot it. They tip it in and they win the game. Oh my God. We won NC State. And there goes Jimmy V running around looking for someone to hug. He doesn't know who to hug, but he's running around like a wild man. But yes, this is the image that he's known for. Just the wild hair going crazy. And that's the kind of passion that you want. It ends with tears either way. Whether you win or lose, it's going to end with tears. And that's how you want it to be. So that was Jimmy V running around like a wild man. And now you know. All right, I'll talk to you guys right after this break. We come back with our story of the day and a few other NBA things. Watch them. Study habits change in intensity from high school to college. The earlier you can study like the level above, the better you'll do once you reach that level. For basketball, the every second mentality of college is tough to match. So learn to practice intensely for the entirety of practice as early in life as you can. I don't know how you guys see things, but I vividly recall not going my hardest in high school and before. But I vividly remember not knowing that. And what I mean is, when I got to college, it was one of the most life-changing things in my life. And It was from the very first second of practice. Like, I remember where I was standing. I could take you there right now at Colorado State if the building still exists. And it was in it wasn't in the main gym, but it was like in the auxiliary gym. It was on the right side wing. I caught the ball, and then Robbie Ballard guarded me like his life depended on it. He was like a junior transfer. I was a freshman. And he guarded me so hard, I remember thinking to myself, because I'm a pretty cocky player. I remember thinking to myself, calm down, little kid. Okay, okay, that's cute. And I passed the ball. And then he did it again. Then he did it again and again and again. And then that practice, Robbie Ballard actually got thrown into a wall, broke his leg. Because we had no out of bounds. He dove out of bounds. Some big guy, Matt Brown, dove after him, landed on him, hit him into the wall, broke his leg. And then I was like, dude, this is crazy. And then the very next practice, I was like, okay, that was just the first practice maybe. They were all excited. Nah, same thing. Same thing every single practice after that, the entire year. Then the first game happened, and I was like, okay, now we're going to calm down. Nope. They got more intense. It just kept going. And then I realized after a while, you can be this intense. And I remember in high school, though, me asking my teammates, let's all try to be that intense for entire games. Not practices, the entire games. So I said, I just had this idea, if we can go so hard like we do in the last second of games, the entire game will be awesome. And then they shut me up, and they were like, that's impossible. They said we have to pace ourselves. And I was like, well, maybe you're right. And I remember the workouts. I remember just chilling on the court. And I know I try to make you guys step it up in terms of intensity. And it seems like I'm crazy, but all I'm asking you to do is what people do actually do. And in college for studying, that's how studiers are. You guys know how they do all these drugs and they drink in college. One of the main drugs that they do in college is called Adderall. Adderall is to make you focus. It makes you stay awake, and they use it to study more. They don't even do drugs for fun sometimes. They're just like, I need to stay awake. And it's crazy the level of studying that they do in college. It's insane. The entire library, there's no parents in there. The kids are just studying and studying. And yeah, it's not everybody, but it's a high majority of people. They study their butts off in college. They try so hard. And if you did that in high school, all of you guys would be straight A students. All of you. It'd be insane, right? But we don't realize that until we get to that level. That's why I like you guys playing with older people, practicing with older people, and having a chance to lead younger people, but also having a chance to be led by older people. Because if you can get ahead of the game in terms of how hard that you work, you'll be ahead in so many other realms. All right, let's finish with the news stories of the day. The news today is old people are now starting to do a little trash talk. What do you guys think about that? Not this one. Wait. Wrong one. This one right here. There you go.
Kind of forced it. That's going to be another turnover charge to the Denver Nuggets. That'll be 6.
So what happened here was Russell Westbrook is talking trash to people on the bench. And this guy comes over and starts talking to Russ. And then Russ, as he's talking to the referee, he's like, nah. He used to play for my AAU team. Screw that dude. And I don't know if that's a form of trash talk or if that means that he's old. He's like, nah, homie played for my AAU team. It's a very strange time that we're in, where some of these players in the NBA have AAU teams. And many of the players are now playing to old ages because they're better equipped with some of that LeBron / Russell Westbrook in them, that they're lasting for a longer time. They're not only playing with their kids, they're also playing with their AAU teams. Is this trash talk? Should this be allowed? Are we going to have to get used to this? Because when I play against young people, I remember being young. I remember playing against old people, and I would kick the crap out of them because they sucked. And then I looked up their stats, and they were amazing in college. And I'm like, oh, man, I need to respect this guy. But now, young people can't kick my butt at basketball. I've played against some 20-year-olds. I can beat most high school players on earth, probably. All right, so you guys need to step it up to shut us up, because old people do need to shut up. But it starts with you guys wanting to shut us up. Next thing we got, my reaction video. Reaction is, this is the 2 tallest players in the world at the time playing against each other. I've never seen this footage. Watch this.
And that a man stands tallest when he's about 7 feet 7.
7'7". This is Manute versus George Murasan. I mean, it's a very quick video, but this is them playing one-on-one. Were they on the same team as each other? Look at these guys. That is freaky. So to put it into perspective, we call Steph Curry short. Okay, he's 6'2". We call Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant taller, right? But not like huge, but like tall. And then we call someone like a 7-footer way tall, so like Tim Duncan. The difference between Steph Curry and Michael Jordan is the difference between these two guys and Wembanyama. They're 4 or 5 inches taller than Wembanyama. The difference between these two guys is the difference between Tim Duncan and Kobe Bryant. They're 5 inches taller than Wembanyama, 4 inches taller, I think. But watch these freaks playing some one-on-one. Imagine not being able to dominate at that height. It's really crazy though. But yeah, maybe a goaltend. Maybe a goaltend. I don't know. My reaction is just wow. All right, next thing we got is whatever this guy's talking about. What is he talking about?
But at the end of the game, we need to know who finna shoot this rock. Like, I'm so sick of Miles coming off of that, like, man, they got so many guys that can shoot it at the end. Like, that's why they gonna lose then. Every time y'all tell me some shit like that, I'll be like, bro, you don't hoop. Clearly you don't hoop.
All right, so what he's talking about is this. He's saying that some people, like the Dallas Mavericks or whoever, they say, man, they have so many guys who can shoot the last second shot. They're going to be so unstoppable. They have Devin Booker. They got Kevin Durant. They have Bradley Beal on the same team. And he goes, that's actually to their detriment. Not knowing what you're doing at the last part of the game is actually bad. You need a guy who's your head guy that you know he's going to be able to take the last shot or create the last shot, and you can't be just bouncing the ball around. That's what this guy's saying, and I agree with him. All right, that's why for our last and second play we use 180 to tangent. It's just what we're gonna go with. 180 tangent. We practice it a lot, so when it happens, we're comfortable. All right, we're not confused. We're not like going, hey, do you want this time? I'll take next time. And that's why guys like Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant shoot so many last second shots. Because it's like, yeah, we should probably pick someone so that they get used to it. But also those guys are probably the best at it. Even if their percentages seem low, someone else's percentages seem high. It's like, no, they're shooting the ball because there's someone in their face, and if we switched it, that wouldn't work out at all. Trust me, the shots that you're getting at the end, if you ever get one, are super easy because they're creating for you. So I do believe this, so don't get too hyped up if a team has too many superstars. It could actually confuse them. So for your team, develop someone like who is like trustworthy and that you can depend on that person who won't mess it up and knows what to do with the ball at the end of games. I think it's a great strategy. Yes. Last thing that we're talking about is John Lucas. He be balling up people still, man. He's a little dude, but like he's a former NBA player, but he be balling some people up. But this one, he's training some kids, and he starts screaming at them, saying that they're too drilled out. Is there such thing as being too drilled out? Too many drills?
Drill. It's about feel. It should have been a left-hand layup. You're fading for no reason. That's a drill. If I'm playing, let me see the ball, kids. If I'm playing, come on, cut it off. I don't know what's on there. I'm looking at him. I don't know. I'm not going, he's here already. Thank you for what? When I get you to go right here, go, it's a left-hand layup.
So what he's saying is that they're doing so many drills that players over drill themselves so that they have a shot and then they don't take it because they're doing a drill. He's like, it's about feel, not just drills. The drills are great, but you do need a lot of feel, and you get that from playing basketball. So yes, work on your game. But he got so mad. He slapped the ball. All right, but work on your game, but also work on your feel as well, so that you can score during games, so you can do certain things during games. Some players might be drilled out. Too many drills, drilled out. All right, apply it to games as much as you possibly can. And Don't forget, man, the quote of the day. As I'll see you guys tonight, the quote of the day, the 2-word quote of the day for this Monday is buy in. Make sure that you guys buy into everything that we're doing so you have the best chance to succeed, not just in basketball, but in life. I will see you guys soon. Thank you for joining me. Cue my music so I can get up out of here. Reese's Pieces, guys.